We've all had someone let us down before, haven't we? I don't think anybody has gone through life and not had disappointment. And usually it's someone that we're close to. It's usually a family member or a friend because we have expectations of those people to meet our needs and come through for us. And when they don't, that's where the frustration and the disappointment comes in. I want to talk about that this morning in your morning cup of inspiration. Yeah, I'm sure there's many times that we have a family member or a friend that disappoints us, but I also think that we have a time in our life when we feel God disappointing us. And it was no different for Jesus. Look at what it says in the 27th chapter of Mark. It's the 46th verse while Jesus is on the cross, ready to breathe his last breath. And he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? He's like, why have you let me down? Why do I have to go through this? And that was an extreme case. We don't have anything near that. But there's circumstances that we go through in life where we think God's let us down. We're frustrated, we're disappointed, and we're mad at him. And it's not unusual to do that because the expectations are so great. But, and I've written this here, how easily we forget the goodness of God when our circumstances change. When we go through a tougher period of time, then we forget how good God is to us. And Jesus was dealing with that back then. He was so frustrated because he didn't really want to go through it, but he knew he had to. So let's remember to always seek the higher plan, the higher purpose. Let us not lose sight that when God allows us to go through those times, that he has a greater purpose for us. It's not a time to get frustrated. It's not a time to get disappointed in God. It's a time to acknowledge that he has our best in mind. He knows where that journey's leading. He knows why that situation has taken place. And just like with Jesus, Jesus had to go through that for the greater cause, for the greater purpose, for your salvation, for my salvation. He took our sins, and that was a piece of the puzzle. So let's not lose sight of that today as you get frustrated with family or friends or even God, that there's a greater purpose in mind. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.